like Brian is always thinking about all the carries, just like this guy is thinking about all the carries as well, I would imagine. Hey, Skiter, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
Glad to hear it. Were you able to catch any of the carry talk that we had a second ago, like it was before we started talking about Marine's bat?
None at all.
Okay, well, I would love to hear your opinion because you got to play your Sven. And earlier this week, you played a lot of Sven, and then you probably saw that Sven moved up in priority. You saw first pick a couple times, and then it lost horribly in other hands other than yourself. And now you get to play your Sven, and you crush with it. And I would love to hear where you stand on that hero, and also how bad you think Troll is. Thank you.
I mean, I enjoy Sven in this patch. I think the hero is better than the other carries because of multiple reasons. But you know, I don't really want to get into that. But I think this series there was like a Nyx that came out of kind of nowhere. I was thinking this hero is like up and coming in this tournament, and then I was like planning on picking it. The Game 2, I think it was, and then they stalled on 13, and I was like, okay, so Game 3 is gonna be all about Nyx, maybe Kanka as well, and they ended up banning it in the first phase and stealing the Kanka. It was a mess. Like carries priority went up in the whole series, and it was just a mess and high pass series.
Wait, Game 3 or Game 3's draft, according to you, that was a mess for you?
No, both Game 2 and Game 3 were like there were like a whole bunch of weird shit happening.
Okay, on hindsight, after the draft was done in Game 3, Brian here on the panel said this was the best outdraft, or in Betboom's case, the worst outdraft that he had ever seen this tournament so far. Would you not agree?
Game 3?
Yeah, Game 3.
No, I'm not saying we lost the draft. I'm saying the whole like a lot of this like a draft structure got broken in this series, but we definitely outdrafted them Game 3.
Yeah. How excited was Melreen to play his bat core finally?
I mean, not too excited, I guess. But I was, honestly, for me, I was the most hyped this series. I don't usually get too loud or hyped, but the way we won the Game 2 and just this whole series, I don't know, it was so fun to play.
Do you expect to see Betboom again in the finals at this rate? Is Betboom or Extreme?
Yeah, I think we're gonna play Betboom for sure.
It was a great series. I also have Purge. Would love to ask you some questions.
Hey Skiter, in the first game, you guys picked Terrorblade and you flexed it to support. Do you regret not picking Lifestealer when you had the chance in that game as well?
Okay, so the plan was we're gonna ban Doom, we're gonna pick Crystal Maiden, and we're gonna pick Nyx 16-17 in case they're gonna 18 slaughter. We have CM to help the Nyx out of the lane. But then someone came up with a different plan in the draft, so they kind of ruined all the prep with the bans and picks, and we ended up losing. But yeah, that was we plan on picking Nyx 16-17.
Gotcha. And with Terrorblade, how does it feel to lane with Terrorblade support right now? Is it as overpowered as everybody says?
I don't think I ever laned with post 5 Terrorblade, even though Snaking says the hero is pretty good on post 5. I haven't had a chance yet, but it is pretty annoying to lane against post 4. The meta and reflection, obviously very good spells, and also the fact that you have to keep track of the Sunder and all these shenanigans. I mean, I'm personally not a big fan of a carry TB. I think this hero has been very outdated for carry role, but I'm glad it found a place in Soup.
Okay, and finally, Faceless Void also has a really high tournament win rate. Why isn't it being picked more in your mind?
I mean, I'm quite surprised about the Faceless Void stats, because I thought the hero was already not very good last patch and it got nerfed quite significantly. But the stats show otherwise, so I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, great. Thanks for answering the questions.
I got one more question before we let you go, Skiter, because you're saying like, oh, that was the plan for Game 1, that was our plan for Game 2. Of course, you guys did your prep before going into this series. How much prep was put into it compared to some of the group stage series?
I think we treat each series very seriously and very professionally, and most of the prep is being done by AOI, and he makes sure that we are prepared for every opponent the same way, and that we don't underestimate anyone.
Fair enough. I mean, it showed today. You came in prepared. Even if you're saying the draft order didn't go exactly the way you wanted it, the result is still very much there. So congratulations on your spot in the grand finals, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.